welcome to Ellen Ruth Soap. I'm Ellen, and today I'm not making soap, I'm going to be making lotion, a hemp lotion to be specific, and I got this lotion base from Bramble hemp lotion, and it is thick and lovely. I cracked the top on there. Oh my word, just as is, it's fabulous. Let me read the ingredients. Very good ingredients, clean, super, I'm super excited to use this. So I got my computer here. Ingredients are water, aloe vera, hemp seed oil, BTMS 50, glycerin, provitamin B5, sterile alcohol, sweet almond oil, calendula extract, Optifan, the preservative, and vitamin E oil. That's it. It's like, it's very similar to my homemade recipe. It's luscious and it's very thick. Let me show you. So my basement is cold, but this is really creamy, like a cream pot. I'm excited to do this. So it says on here, I love Brambleberry's website. It's so user-friendly and there's so much information on there. If you are a beginner lotion maker or soap maker, go check out their website. They have recipes. It's just a wealth of information. They have labeling information, insurance information. It's really good website. And they have, when you buy a product like this, they tell you how to use it. So it says you can warm it up to 140 degrees and add your additives. And you can add your additives up to 5% of the weight volume that you're making. So if you don't make this whole thing, just weigh out how much you're using and you can do 5% additives. You can add oils, extracts, clays, fragrance, that would be part of it. So I love that. So you can take this and customize it. Whoops, turn it around. Got to see the label. I just love the color too. Doesn't that just look rich? So you can customize this any way you want. Well, today, the additive that I'm going to be adding is essential oil. I like fragrance, or I like scents. So this is not fragrance, it's essential oil. And I'm going to do a combination of lavender essential oil, and I have this itty bitty tiny bottle of ylang ylang. Am I saying that right? Okay. Is it lang lang or ylang ylang? It's got the Y on there. Anyway, a little bit of those two together, it's just so relaxing, and hemp to me is like a chill vibe anyway. So I just want this to be soothing, relaxing, very luxurious. This is the combination of these ingredients. This is going to be a really moisturizing cream pot. So I'm very excited about that. Good for dry skin hands. I wash my hands a ton so they get really dry and chapped. Elbows, heels, I think this would be perfect for that. This is also a gentle blend. This would make a beautiful face cream. I would probably do like a rose hip hydrosol or add something very soothing for a face cream, but the ingredients would be beautiful for that. So we could take this lotion, in fact, maybe I'll do another video. We could take this lotion a couple different directions. Well, today I'm just going to do a really beautiful scented body cream. But let me think about the face cream. I might get down on that too. So let me get everything pulled together and sanitized. Again, when you're making bath and body products, specifically lotions and things of that nature, you really want a sanitized work surface, extra clean, gloves, mask, the whole 9 yards, hairnet, all of it. And because it's really important, especially if you're going to be marketing your products, cleanliness is a must when you're creating them. So let me get everything out and prepped and ready to go, and we will come back and give this hemp lotion base from Brambleberry a try. All right, we are all set up. Everything has been sanitized and we're ready to roll with this lotion and the lotion base. What I have over here is a little hot plate with a pan and some water coming up to temperature so that I can melt this in a double boiler method today. And so we're going to be making a very small batch today. I got these really beautiful jars. They're a frosted glass with a bamboo lid, and I think they're just adorable. And they come with this little lid that goes on there to keep everything nice and sealed up. They're just adorable. So I will leave a link for these jars down below. These are 1 ounce or 30-gram jars. So we're going to make a 60-gram batch of soap today just to give it a whirl and see how I like how it came out. But I think they're adorable, and I will show you how I'm going to label these and shrink wrap them at the end. But for now, let's get to measuring our weight here. I've got my very sensitive scale, and I'm going to measure out 60 grams of this hemp lotion base in here and get it warming up to 140 degrees. This is so simple. Really, I do think that the cost is a little bit more buying this pre-made, except, well, that's because I'm buying in bulk when I get the ingredients to make this, and There we go, 60 grams, right on the nose, very tiny. Because I buy in bulk, I can get the bulk ingredients cheaper, but if you're buying small units of each individual ingredient for this, I think buying this base is a very comparable deal to get this and then make your little individual batches with whatever scents and additives you want. And again, we're working within the 5% range. This already has a preservative in it. Since I'm only adding essential oils, I'm not adding aloe vera gel or another liquid. I don't need to add any more preservatives to what we already have. So I'm going to put it over here in my double boiler and let it heat up to 140 degrees, and we'll be back when it's melted to add our essential oils. Okay, we are at 140, and it's interesting, this sort of turned into a jelly consistency. Let me get this little hot plate out of the way here, dry off the bottom, and get this weighed in. Well, actually, we're going to zero it out because we're going to add our essential oils. But let me take the temperature here and show you. Well, came down to 138 since I've been talking. But it's interesting, it went from a cream consistency to this sort of jelly-like blobby thing. I'm hoping it comes back to a creamy consistency. So I'm going to go ahead and add the essential oils. It's a little warm, but I want to get them in here while it's warm. It said to add the additives at 140, so that's what I'm going to do. So I have my pipette here, and I'm adding my essential oils at 2%. So I'm going to be adding 1.2 grams of essential oils combined. I'll use a little of both, kind of 50-50 if you will, and get it in here while it's still warm and I can mix it in. So here's the ylang ylang. Well, I'm going to go with that and get this stirred in. I don't want to over fragrance this or over scent it. One of the references for essential oils said if you're doing drops per ounce or per 30 grams, you can do 20 drops of essential oils. And not all essential oils are the same, so if you're using different ones, just look it up. Make sure wherever you purchased it from, or find an essential oil calculator and double check your numbers. It's always good to be safe. Oh, it came back together, thank goodness. And now it's back to looking creamy. It just got kind of jelly looking there when it warmed up. That was interesting for me. And you don't want to overheat this because it does have the Optifen preservative in there, and that is heat sensitive at certain temperatures. So it says 140 on the website. I'm sticking to 140. I would not go beyond that because you don't want to lose the properties in anything. Oh, this smells so relaxing. Divine. All right, I'm going to just let this sit here and cool for a bit before we get it in the jars. All right, we are all cooled off now, ready to jar up, and it has stayed beautifully creamy. I'm very thankful for that. I was a little surprised when it went jelly on us, but that's all right. So I've got my 2 little jars here. Let's get them filled up with this luscious, relaxing hemp cream. We're back, and let me tell you how I would label these. I'm actually not going to label these because the label that I have that will fit this, I just don't like it. So I will show you what you could do, what some ideas. So and I will show you the shrink wrap that you should use for this size bottle. But the first thing you do is you take the little sanitary sealer thing, and this just keeps anything from getting cross-contaminated in there. Just pop it right on there. Pop your lid on, and there it is. I just think these bamboo lids are so cute. So what I have in my stock of labels is a 2-inch circular label, and it would fit absolutely perfectly on here, but it would also cover up the bamboo. All right, another idea for wrapping, if you had a smaller circular label for there, or even a clear see-through waterproof label that you could put on the frosted glass. The glass portion of this it's 1 inch, but I wouldn't go with a full 1 inch label. I would probably go with a 3/4 inch label and put your information on there. I just thought the bamboo lids were so cute, and since I am not selling these in my shop, these are for me and my family, I didn't want to go ahead and put the label on. But a 2-inch round would fit on here absolutely perfectly. Now let's talk about the shrink wrap bands. These are 80 by 55. I got these from Wholesale Supplies Plus. You can find these on Amazon, and they are nice because I will show you. They have, if you can see, a little perforated, let me see here. Well, it has a perforated edge so that they're easy to take off. And these, oh, I got 2 of them. And these fit really well over this size jar. Come down on the side, they would shrink wrap on top, and the whole little jar would be sealed. And then it's got the perforated edge here, so you can just rip it open when it's time. Sometimes shrink wrapping is really hard to get off your products, and it's frustrating. I like the ones that have the perforated edge on them. So this is the size of shrink bands that would fit this tiny little jar. And that is how I would wrap them. But since this is just for family and myself, I just think these jars are adorable, and I'm going to leave it as is. So another place you could put a label would be on the bottom here. If you had, it would be smaller than 1 inch because there's a little bit of a rim on there. But those are some labeling ideas, but I think these jars are just so cute and just organic looking. I just love them. This smells fantastic. Let's do a product demo. I have some left in the jar here that I want to try on my hands. Let me get this one lidded up, and then I can take the gloves off and try the lotion. All right, let me scoop out a little bit of the extras in here. So first off, it feels really lightweight, just feathery light, and it's creamy. It went back from it didn't stay in that jelly state. It's a little glossy when you first put it on, but it absorbs very quickly. And my hands are damp coming out of rubber gloves, so if they were super dry, this would absorb even quicker. Oh, it feels good on the cuticles. And I love the ylang ylang and lavender combo. That is such a relaxing scent. There, it absorbed right in, no shine. It's not greasy or slick feeling. I think this hemp lotion base is a winner. I really like it. And this video was not sponsored. Brambleberry did not send this to me. I got it on my own. So this is just my unsolicited opinion. I think it's a 2 thumbs up. If you don't want to buy all the individual ingredients, buying a lotion base is a great way. Just look at the ingredients. Not all are created equal, but Brambleberry has some really great and clean ingredients in there. Hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much for joining me today.